Welcome to my channel. In the last video, we have learned more details about tissue fluids, that is about lymph. What is lymph? What is the importance of lymph in human body? What is lymphatic vessels? What is lymphatic nodes, etc. All these things. But in today's video, we are going to learn one of the most important and most expected topics for all kind of examination, that is about blood group. Beside it, as a human being, we have to keep a deep concept on these topics, because in general we hear from people saying that his blood group is A, her blood group is B, his blood group is A positive, her blood group is A negative, all these things. Now the question arises in our mind that how blood group is named, how this positive negative term comes with the blood group. We will learn all these things in this video. So without wasting our times, we are going to start our videos. Before starting our videos, I request all of you to watch this video till the end, and I also request you to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel, and also press the bell icon so that you get regular updates from my channels. Thank you very much. Now, blood group. First of all, we have to know what is blood group means. The definition may comes in your exam that what is blood group. Then you have to write that blood group is none but the classification of blood on the basis of presence or absence of antigen and antibody. Now we will learn details about antigen and antibody after some times, but before it we have already discussed that what is blood group. Blood group is the classification of blood on the basis of presence or absence of antigen and antibodies in the blood. Okay. Now second things we have to remember that who discovered blood group. Blood group is discovered by Landsteiner and Wiener. Who discovered blood group? Landsteiner and Wiener discovered blood group. Third things about blood group, we have to remember that how many kinds of blood grouping system can be. There are mainly two systems of blood groups. What are they? One is called as ABO blood grouping system, another is called as RAS blood grouping system. There are two blood grouping system. We will discuss more details after some times about these grouping systems. First of all, in human being, what happens in human being? In human being, ABO blood grouping system is present. What type of blood grouping system is present in human being? ABO blood grouping system is present in human being. There are mainly 4 types of blood group present in ABO blood grouping system. That means in human body we have 4 types of blood group. What are they? Blood group A, blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB and blood group O. All these, there are these 4 blood group is present in human blood. Now the question comes in our mind that how this blood group is named. On what basis blood group is named? Blood group is named on the basis of antigen. What is antigen? Suppose this is a blood cell, this is what? RBC. RBC. What is the shape of RBC? As we have learned earlier that the shape of RBC is biconcave in shape. In RBC, antigen is present on the surface of RBC. On the surface of blood cell, what we have? Antigen we have present. And another important terms we have to remember, antibody. Where is antibody present? Antibody is present in the plasma, that is inside the blood cell. That means on the surface of blood cell antigen is present, whether inside the blood cell or inside the plasma antibody is present, and blood group is named on the basis of antigen. If you have antigen A, then your blood group is A. You have antigen B, then your blood group is B. Another things we have to remember that both antigen and antibody are opposite to each other. If you have antigen of A, then antibody will be B. If you have antigen of B, then antibody will be A. If you have antigen of A, that is, if you have antigen of A, your antibody will be B, and what will be your blood group? What will be your blood group? Blood group will be also A. Why? Blood group is named on the basis of antigen present. If you have antigen A present, that means your blood group is also A. Now, if you have antigen B present, then what will be the antibody? Antibody is opposite to antigen. If you have blood antigen of B, then your antibody will be A. And what will be your blood group? Your blood group will be B. Why? Because B antigen is present in your blood. If you have antigen of AB, that means your blood grouping is AB. For naming blood group, you have only look into the name of antigen, not antibody. If you have antigen AB, then you have to remember that you don't have antibody, that is, antibody is absent in your blood. If you have antigen of O, what will be your blood group? Blood group will be also O. And you have to remember that in blood group O, which antibody is present? AB antibody is present. This is blood cell RBC, and in the surface of RBC antigen is present, and inside RBC antibody is present. Inside RBC or in the plasma antibody is present. Suppose your blood group is A. What does this means? This means that your antigen is A, and what will be your antibody? Antibody is always opposite to antigen. If your antigen is A, then antibody will be B. That is, where is antigen present? Antigen is present on the surface of blood cell. This is A, and inside blood cell we have antibody, and for blood group A we have antibody of B. This is for blood group A. If you have blood group B, what does this means? This means that the antigen present in your blood is B, and antibody is always opposite to antigen, so your antibody will be A. This is for blood group A. For blood group AB, suppose your blood group is AB, that means that your antigen present in your blood is AB, and for blood group AB no antibody is present, hence it is no absence of antibody. I have made this chart for you so that you can understand easily. This box represent blood group, and this box represent blood group. This box represent antigen, it is antibody, and it is genotype. And what is genotype? And here you can see phenotype. What is the meaning of these two terms, genotype and phenotype? The term phenotype means outer appearance of the body, and genotype means genome structure. Suppose your blood group is A, that means you have antigen of A, and antibody always opposite to antigen. What will be your antibody? Antibody will be B. And what will be your genotype? Your genotype will be 2 IA or small I. You have to remember this. For blood group B, you have antigen of B, and antibody always opposite to antigen, that is A, and this is your genotype IB and IB small I. For blood group AB, you have antigen AB, but for blood group AB you don't have antibody, that means antibody is absent, and its genotype is in this way IA IB. For blood group O, no antigen is present. Antibody will be AB and its genotype is small I, small I. Now in here you can see phenotype 4. That means phenotype means outer appearance of the body. Here phenotype 4 means we can see 4 type of blood group, that is A, B, AB and O. This is the phenotype. How many phenotypes? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 phenotypes here. And genotype means genome structure, structures of gene. That is, this is here 1 genotype, 2 genotypes, 3 genotypes, 4 genotypes, 5 genotypes and 6 genotypes. These are the 6 genotypes present in human blood group. Now we will learn that how blood is transferred from one person to other person. Transfer of blood from one person to other person is known as transfusion of blood. For transfusion of blood from one person to other person, we have to make blood grouping. We have to match the blood group. There is a system of matching. We will learn it. We hear from people, or suppose your friend is injured and you are willing to donate your blood to your friends, but the doctor refused to take your blood for your friends, and the doctor said to you that your blood don't match with your friend's blood. How does the doctor can say this? How does this matching can be done? We will learn all these things. How transfusion of blood can possible from one people to other people. For this, one scientist named Wiener proposed a law. What this law suggests? This law defined as that antigen of donor react with antibody of recipient. Now here, who is donor? Donor is that person who is willing to donate his blood to others, and the others who will receive his blood is known as recipient. Now according to this definition, suppose your name is Ram and the name of your friend is Sham, and your blood group is A and your friend's blood group is also A. Your blood group is A. That means you have antigen of A and antibody of B. And since you are donating blood, that means you are donor and your friend is receiving this blood, and that is your friend is recipient. Okay. First of all, for your friends has also blood group A. That means antigen A and antibody B. And according to this definition, antigen of donor, this is donor, antigen, this is antigen of donor. Antigen of donor react with antibody of recipient, and this is recipient, and this is recipient antigen, this is recipient antibody. Here we are talking about antibody of recipient, that is this. That means antigen of donor and antibody of recipient react with each other according to Wiener's law. If no transfusion reaction take place, then transfusion of blood easily happens. But if transfusion reaction take place, there may be some problems, some disorders. Now we have to know when transfusion reaction take place and when will transfusion reaction don't take place. We have to remember that if antigen of donor, suppose this is antigen of donor, if antigen of donor is same with the antibody of recipient, then reaction will take place and transfusion of blood will not be easily happen. If antigen of donor, that is, suppose this is antigen of donor is different from the antibody of recipient, then no transfusion reaction take place. So we can transfusion our blood easily. So for transfusion of blood from one people to other people, we have to look into the antigen of the donor and antibody of the recipient, and both of them have to be different. For example, here other things we have to remember that reaction between antigen and antibody of blood is called as serology. What is serology? Serology is none but the reaction between antigen and antibody. This term we have to remember. It is comes in AIMS exam. What is serology? Reaction between antigen and antibody of blood is called as serology. Suppose this is you and this is your friends. Your friends is in sad mood because he is injured, and you are donor. You want to donate your friends. You want to donate your blood to your friends. Now, suppose you have blood group of A. Your blood group is A and your friend's blood group is B. Then, suppose your blood group is A and your friend's blood group is B. Then, according to Wiener's law, what happens? Antigen of the donor react to it antibody of the recipient, and this is antigen surface, and inside antigen antibody is present. For blood group B, A antigen is present, antibody is present, and for blood group is A antigen, that means antigen A present on the surface, and inside the blood cell antibody A antibody B is present. For blood group A, we have antibody of B. Okay. According to Wiener's law, antigen of donor is A. Antigen of donor here is A. Antigen of donor react to it antibody of recipient. Here antibody of recipient is small a. That means both antibody of donor and both antigen of donor and antibody of recipient are same. So transfusion reaction take place and blood is not easily transfused from you to your friends. You have to remember this because transfusion reaction here occurs. This is Wiener's law, as we discussed just that antigen of donor blood react to it antibody of recipient blood group. This is suppose for blood group A and you are donor, and that means for blood group A antigen is A, antibody is B, and for blood group A antigen is A and antibody is B, and according to Wiener's law antigen of donor, suppose this is donor, antigen of donor react with antibody of recipient, and since both are is same, both are is not same, so no transfusion reaction take place, so blood will easily transfuse. Now other things we have to remember that blood group O is called universal donor. That means it can donate all types of blood group A, AB and B, because antigen absent on the surface of RBCs. Because in case of blood group O, no antigen is present on the surface. That means in blood group A, antigen is absent. Since suppose this is blood group O, 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 that means it has no antigen. Antigen is absent here, antigen is absent, but it has antibody of AB. And since antigen is absent, suppose this is donor, that means it is in donate, it can donate. Suppose this is blood group A, that means antigen is A and antibody is B, and we know antigen of donor react with antibody of recipient. Suppose this is antigen of donor absent, no antigen, and here antibody B, so easily it can react. Both are in not same, both are opposite. And here also for blood group B we have antigen B and antibody of A. Since it is recipient, so its antibody A will react with no antigen of O blood group. So blood group O is called universal donor because it can donate. Blood group O can donate blood to all others blood grouping persons because no antigen is present on the surface of RBC of blood group O. Now this type of question will comes in your exam is that if husband blood group is A and wife blood group is B, and what will happen, what will be the probability of formation of blood group. For blood group A, we know there are two genotypes as we discussed just that is for blood group A. What are the two genotypes? IA and IA and small I. For blood group B, IB and small IB, small a, IB and small I. Now let us consider this IAI and IBI. For these two genotype of blood group, what we have, this is IAI small I, this is IB small I, and this is IA and IB, that means AB blood group. This is what happened, IB and small I, that is B blood group. This is small I and IB, that means A blood group. This is small I and small I, that is O blood group. What is the probability of formation of blood group in the progeny, in the baby? That is IB means AB and IBI means B, IAI means A and II means O, that means AB and O blood group. This is the probability of formation of blood group in the progeny or in the baby. Now sometimes we hear from people of saying that his blood group is A positive, his blood group is A negative. Now how this negative or positive term comes with the blood group? This is come from RH factor. We will learn here. Now RH factor is responsible for positive or negative term association with blood group. What is RH factor? The word RH factor derived from one type of monkey, and we have to remember this name, the name of this monkey, that is this names of this monkey is rhesus monkey. The name of this monkey called as rhesus monkey. And RH factor was discovered by Wiener. Who discovered RH factor? Wiener discovered RH factor. What is RH factor? RH factor is responsible for positive or negative term comes with the blood group. And RH in RH factor, RH derived from one type of monkey named as rhesus monkey, and RH factor was discovered by Wiener. Wiener discovered RH. It is antigen protein present on the surface of the RBC. RH factor is a antigen protein and it is present on the surface of RBC. Suppose this is a blood cell RBC. Here no protein, no antigen protein is present on the surface of the RBC. So antigen protein absent on the surface of RBC, so blood will be RH negative. If it is for blood group of A, then what will happen? What will be the final blood group? Since no antigen protein is present on the surface of the blood cell, so it will be AM negative. This is the term. This negative term is derived due to RH factor absent. Another case we consider, suppose this is also a blood group A, and here we have in the blood cell antigen protein is present. Antigen protein is present. Since antigen protein is present, so what will be the final blood group? Final blood group will be A positive. A positive. That means this protein, antigen protein, responsible for blood group to be positive or to be negative. If this antigen protein is present on the surface of RBC, if on the surface of RBC this antigen protein is present, then the blood group will be positive. Otherwise, if the antigen protein is absent on the surface of the blood cell, then blood group will be negative. This is how positive and negative term comes with the blood group. Where this antigen protein may be present, suppose this is RBC and suppose this is for blood group A. This is for blood group A. Since blood group A, that means on the surface of it, which antigen is present? A antigen is present, and inside it, which we have antibody we have, and what will be the antibody for blood group A? Antibody will be B. Since in the outside the surface of RBC we have a plasma protein membrane. Since this plasma protein is present, so we have, that means Rh factor is present, so we have this blood group is a positive blood group. This is how positive and negative term is given with the blood group.